It's that time. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, get me on there. Get me in there. Get me in there. Yeah.
Put your time.
Yeah.
Put your time.
Yeah.
It's that time. Yeah, I'm
Hey,
finna
Pops,
come
pass
out.
me a little shit real quick.
I'm finna come out. Hey.
Eat that blooper. Nope. Oh, I like the way that assists me.
He said. So listen, man, I'm here with y'all today, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. The podcast, How Can We Stoop So Low? And we mean that when we say How Can We Stoop So Low. So y'all already know who I am. Big deal, man, 63rd. But this brother right here, to a lot of faces that's from Chicago, and you really have to be from Chicago and really be in tune to know who this brother is. I'm going to let him introduce himself. And to a lot of y'all, he don't need no introduction. Go ahead, my brother.
What I with it, peace everybody. I'm Meech, man. 63rd and Kembark, man. Stay to the Lake East Side, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Chicago rep. Big deal. Salam alaikum.
Walaikum salam, Aki.
So
listen, when he say the East Side, right, and he's saying the other side, y'all need to understand, because y'all gonna get a real history lesson today about when he say the East Side. So you could say from Woodlawn back to the lake. You understand what I'm saying? And from the other half of Woodlawn back to State, it was dividends between our elders. Mm-hmm. And we inherited as being young, mm-hmm, and not knowing, and we picked up the trend and kept the trend. See, what's so significant about this is, and like we don't, by us being older men, we don't really talk about like what we used to do and where we came from. But my brother, he come from a different walk of life. And what I mean by that
came from the Black Peace Stone walk of life. You know what you mean?
And I come from the Gangster Disciple walk of life, right? But at the time of us not having our growth spurt, and we not saying nothing wrong with it, and we don't regret it, and we don't, we'll never deny it.
No, but right now what you see is growth and development right now. This is uplift and follow humanity. This is everything we was taught that we were supposed to be about. That's what you see right now. That's it in a nutshell. The work that we do is that. That's for you, my brother, however you want to word it. You know what I'm saying? United we stand, divided we fall. We all of that now. That's what we doing. That's what we trying to push to our little brothers and sisters so that they don't have the same walk of life we did to get to this understanding. Because we trying to curb that because it's unnecessary. That's an unnecessary step to take in this era of time, at this point in life. So we trying to avoid that and stop that, put an end to that type of stuff. We all one people. It makes zero sense to look at a motherfucker that dress like you, listen to the same music you listen to, look at the same women or men that you look at, right, and call my op. That sounds like absolutely stupid. You know what I'm saying? When you really look at your common sense.
I totally agree.
So,
and I believe that that's a lot of what's not going on, that our youth is not using common sense. You understand what I'm saying?
I mean, we didn't use it. You know what I'm saying?
Because
we go down, I shot and I've been shot. Let's be for real. You know what I'm saying? So, I remember one day I apologized on my Facebook to anybody I ever did any harm to. I remember that. That's not because I'm no fucking coward. I'm a long way from a coward. It's just that I know that my movement was wrong.
Trust me.
You know what I'm saying? It was the wrong way to live life. So why would I uphold that when I know better? You know what I'm saying? A lot of these guys don't want to tell the truth because they don't want to let go of who they used to be because that's the only way they relevant.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? I done changed my whole disposition. Most people don't even recognize me as no stone. That's what I want it to be. I want them to be like, man, that's the brother be on that peace shit. That's the dude be trying to help us get jobs. That's what we do.
And that's
I would prefer that narrative.
Exactly.
So if I had to, go through the fire, because we all leaders, right? You got Moses and you got Pharaoh. You got to pick and choose what type of leader you're going to be. I would rather be Moses than Pharaoh. I don't want to watch my people drown no more. You know what I'm saying? So I want to divide that nonsense. So yeah.
And then people not understanding. Now, how could you not love this brother? How could you not love this brother? You see what I'm saying?
Nah, I respect old feelings. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to overlook that and act like I don't get it. You know what I mean? I understand old feelings. I don't have any. You know what I mean? So that's why I was able to apologize to brothers. Brothers that I got cases on, things like that, we done talked. Some of them won't admit it.
Right.
But I got the paperwork, you know what I'm saying, or your inbox,
Right.
or whatever, you know what I'm saying, your old
Exactly.
text message, phone. So I done reached out to them for real. This ain't just for play. I done really reached out to guys that I done conflicted with growing up. Like, man, you know, apologize. We ain't know no better. Now, do I think it's sweet? Like, a motherfucker won't be like, oh, got him.
Right.
Nah, hell no. You know, last night I was out for my man Ellis.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Rest in peace, E, y'all.
Rest in peace, E. That was one of my best friends from grammar school on up. We never had a conflict.
Yeah.
So it was a blessing to come home and don't have to worry about warring, so I can hang out with my friend again. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And even though it was short-lived, only a few years, I enjoyed every moment of it, man. So rest in peace, E. I miss you, man.
Definitely rest in
Jason,
peace, E,
you
man.
know,
That's
it's
been
a lot
my
of
friend from childhood.
Mac. Salute to Mac.
Definitely Mac
You know what
as
I'm
well.
saying?
Definitely
Big
Mac
Mac
as
off
well.
the nerve. Peace, man. OG, man.
For sure.
Rest up,
For
Mac.
sure.
Yeah.
And then the coldest part about it is it ain't, you know, it don't be no clout chasing. It's 100. Yeah. The individual that he talking about that he had a case on this that is my cousin. So I know he ain't woofing, and I know he ain't capping, and that's another reason why I stand behind him. And I stand behind him 100%. And I'm with the walk of life that he on and the change. I respect it and I embrace it. You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't look like they be saying like, you mess with you do this. Like, they man, Kenyatta, I'm fighting hard to get him home.
Yeah,
we got another brother. We got another brother coming home. Big R. You understand what I'm saying? Man, I don't look at them. They can't never be no op to me.
Because when you go in that cell, this is another reality, harsh reality, a lot of people don't want to admit and don't want to be honest about. When you go in that cell, you don't pick and choose who come in there with you, right? And you gonna eat with this motherfucker. Y'all gonna change ideas on how to write these females together. Y'all gonna do all this shit. I know that because I did time. So I ain't never got into it with nobody because of what they was in jail. Never. You know what I'm saying? Then y'all want to be so gangster about I can't hang out with y'all. All y'all motherfuckers went in there and bent over and called for them white boys. That's a fact.
Everybody.
You know what I'm saying? So say that shit. You know what I'm saying? What you won't do because you did it. So that lets you know you can put your pride to the side for something. Yeah, if your out day was something significant to you, then saving your other brother and sister and not killing each other should be just as more important to you. You bent over and called for that white boy. Believe that shit. Especially if you went downstate. You went through the county.
I heard that.
If you went through the county, so all that what I won't do and all that, man.
The dick doctor used to be a motherfucker.
I'm so glad they ain't got that model. Why you trying to duck him? I used to run all the way to the other side. They come and get your ass though. They be like, hey, no.
It's your turn.
Hey, man. Y'all be trying to skip the line. Be like, hey, man, he was a little swole black motherfucker. Smiling at you like this.
Yeah, I'm like, what kind of dude is you, man?
Straight ma. He was straight ma. He used to smile at you and shit. I couldn't stand that mug, man. Yeah, I got some money off of that.
I did, because I only went one time, but it was horrible.
I don't know how much money I got off of it, but I got a couple dollars. Man, I ain't do nothing with it with Jaggy, but still.
It was horrible.
I got it.
It was
Matter of
horrible.
fact, I got it while I was still in the joint.
You did?
So I went on my commissary. So it was still useful.
That's what I'm
saying.
saying.
It still wasn't enough for what I had to endure from this punk. I'm just being honest.
Right, exactly.
Sticking me in my joints.
Man, I'm talking about he stabbing you with that motherfucker laughing.
Yeah, he
like, got to be some type of freak.
I remember how that man looked to this
day.
Me
too.
I ain't kidding, man. He like
I can see him from around the corner.
That's part of my trauma.
Yeah,
my jailhouse trauma is him. Shit, I suffer from him right now, man.
Oh, my mama.
And zipper get stuck. I think about that man like, God damn it, you ain't finna get me again, man.
Hey, and then when I seen that movie, what was that movie, man? It's something about Mary. Remember when dude got stuck in that? Yeah. Man, I'm thinking about being in the county in that line, man.
Oh, shameless plug. I want to salute Big Boss Bo. Big Boss Bo got a movie I want to pick
Make sure
Big
you
Boss
drop
Bo,
the name
man. Yes, sir. I can't remember the name of the movie. Y'all know who Big Boss Bo is, my man from out west, man. Bo Deal, Billy Deal, man. Check his movie out, man.
And the coldest part about that, in that documentary Drill Killed Our Culture, Bo Deal in it.
Yeah. And it did kill our culture because really, if you're about growth and development, you can't be harming people and saying that.
Exactly.
You can't be about uplifting, falling humanity, as the moles say, and then do the opposite of that. You know, like even without, it might not be my place to speak on Vice, but I remember when I used to be in jail, and they'd be like, man, for you, my brother, you know, I ain't gonna go into it. But it was one of the coldest things I ever heard. It was beautiful, actually. You know, I'm almost poetic, but then they whoop his ass after they say it. I didn't know what the hell, you know what I'm saying? They used to puzzle me, you know what I mean?
You
so
dressed me up.
I learned about hard because it was so cold to me, but every time I heard somebody got whooped, I was like, man, this is not really
Right.
what it is.
And,
but I was good with paperwork and comprehension. I ain't good with numbers, none of that. I'm terrible
Right.
at math. If you had me 2 plus 3, I probably can't tell you.
Right.
But if it's reading and comprehension, I got it. So when I used to be hearing, you know, in the county, you can't hide. You got to break, you bless the food, whatever it is y'all doing.
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
listening
Yeah,
to
for
these
sure.
things, and I'm tying it in like, man. So it don't make, it's not odd now that most of the guys that used to be on that like actually on that with the
Right.
credibility from nonsense is into this type of work now.
Exactly.
Because that's real growth and development. That's what we supposed to do.
Question I was gonna ask is like, so y'all grew up, y'all went through the gang culture, bumping heads, all of the street stuff,
Organizational culture.
right? Or the organization. Culture,
I never been
Yeah,
part
it's
of
a little
that game.
different like than now.
Yeah.
I was in an organization.
Exactly.
It was
I ain't-
organized. We wasn't just allowed
No
to
gang.
just do
Yeah, this ain't
this,
no
that,
gang.
and the third. We couldn't curse out old ladies and all
Right.
that. We had to carry their bags home, stuff like that. It was some discipline there.
Right. I ain't
You know
never
what
been
I'm
in the
saying? But
game.
no, yeah,
I've been
never
part
been
of the
in the gang.
organization.
But at the same
So let's
time,
clear
y'all
that up.
participated in some of the activities that the so-called shorties do today. But at one point, y'all transitioned, like the brother talking about. And I want to know, like, what age or what drove that? What age, and then what situation drove you to go the other direction?
For me, common sense. But one time I was I was talking to my son on the phone. I was in Logan Correctional Facility. I remember this to this day. And
What was your age?
I was about, 22, 23 maybe. No, I was a little older than that, maybe 25, 26. But he told me I was a op. Cause my sons, what they is now,
Right.
wouldn't. This is new for the record. Nobody knows that, cause people would be shocked to know
Right.
my son's
Right.
a GD.
Right.
But
But my son, I got sons that's BDs, and people,
yeah.
it's the same way. They like,
now, he ain't
"That's
grow
your
up in
son?"
my household, obviously.
Nah,
You know what I'm saying?
look, he gonna
But-
say that out there. Gotta love him.
But that's my man, you know. But when he told me I was an op, I had to explain to him, "No, you my son."
Exactly.
That type of stuff. So now, like, so say, if somebody one of the moles had got down on them or something, you think I supposed to be like, "Oh, where that come from?"
Right.
Now, hell no, you got to catch whatever you thought you was gonna get
Exactly,
him.
that's my
so
son.
that was one wake up call though. Like, man, you can't really be doing this. And then I really just I ain't never been GDK. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't hate cats because of what they was. I never did though.
I'm glad he said that.
Doing what I did, it was a misunderstanding of things that had to be done when it didn't. You get what I'm saying? If that makes sense. Like, so it wasn't never no malice there when I did my nonsense, believe it or not. You know what I'm saying? It was never no malice or hatred. It's just something that, you know, China, Japan, they go to war. You know what I'm saying? When you at war, you just fall into
Exactly.
arts of war. You know what I'm saying? Aspects of war, you gonna do it if you out there. And my thing was more out of love for my guys than hatred for you.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? Like, man,
Exactly.
you come down here, you bothering us. You know, it was more of that for me. And they got outrageous. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Then, to be honest, man, we was outnumbered by like shit. I mean, my bad. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
it
you
was
cut
a
us
lot.
all good.
You know, y'all dynasties, as y'all call it, was a lot of them.
Yeah,
You know what
exactly.
I'm saying?
And I can speak to that, and that's what kind of like made me what he said, like them being outnumbered, that made me put a halt to myself and the fact of my father. Like, my father played a key instrumental role in my life about doing wrong and don't do. You understand what I'm saying? And it's like, to me, like, the Stones was never my ops until they tried. Like, someone would try to do something to me. Because when we went to Hyde Park, the older Stones ran to school. I got my ass handed to me.
And when we went
the
to
first
Hyde Park,
day.
it was the opposite.
Exactly.
Folks ran to school,
Exactly.
so we had to fight them up both of us. You know what I'm saying?
So when
It
I
was the
first
opposite.
came, though, you know, the grown dudes like Rafi,
Yeah, Rafi.
Rafi,
talk about Rafi
yeah,
too, 'cause-
Rafi. What was the big tall boy name used to be with him? That was dark skin nigga play Agron.
Big Sean Connery.
Yeah, and it
rest
was-
in peace. Yeah.
Right, definitely rest in peace. But we had a many of fights like.
Talk about.
I know, yeah, I heard.
But scratch his name off of here.
Yeah, okay, we ain't gonna talk about yeah.
Fruit.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard that. I didn't want to believe it, but it's clear because you heard it. But it
And
was
he
just,
taught me a lot, man.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Man, I was.
yeah, to hear that,
yeah.
that's why when I heard that, I said never. So I didn't want to carry it because I ain't heard it from nobody credible. No. But now I heard it from somebody credible, so right, we definitely gonna scratch him.
You ain't got to scratch it, but I mean.
No, I'm just saying it's 100. We ain't gonna use his name.
Yeah.
So listen, but the thing about it, like going to the school orientation day, we get whooped. Man, because it wasn't our school. We coming there, we flag, man, we did you.
And we went through the opposite.
Man, it was
in our time when I got in there.
But the difference about that was we fought and we all got to go home.
He just
We got to go home.
yeah, he brought up a significant brother though, this brother Rafi. Now
Yeah.
ain't no straight how people know I'm Muslim now. So but Rafi is the one who introduced me to Islam. So to your point of your question, it was a time too. That was the one thing with my son, but another time the deck was about to go up.
Right.
And it's a guy that's a BD, I ain't gonna say his name, it's a guy that's a GD that go to Juma with me in
Right.
Talim service. So
Right.
can't send this deck up with them. Out and them come before
Exactly.
y'all
Any
do.
of this,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Keeping it neat. So, you know, in that understanding too, I'm like, man, you can't really be Muslim and doing that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, that's a conflict, you know, you had to go through coming home trying to get money. Like, you can't
Right.
say no drugs to be Muslim.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that was another thing, like believing in God in whatever capacity, you know, was another reason. Like, man, you just can't. You just can't live like that. Then say you believe in God.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
So believing God is the thing that you got to put first. And a lot of these guys are either scared to say that or scared to believe it and do it. So it's a difference, man. That's why I always talk about your growth spurt and what people don't understand. And Rafi, man, hey, one thing about the big fella, I'm going to give a spade a spade.
Yeah,
You
Rafi.
might be looking at back then, you know, light-skinned niggas was, they was looked upon like they was going to be some pretty boy.
Not
Or somebody
Rafi.
said, man, listen, man.
Yeah, Rafi was rough,
Hey,
man.
hey, you gonna get food and they gonna bring it. You know what I mean? They was older, but as they see, like I was hard headed, so they seen me being hard headed. Man, they was like, man, gone, man. It started being like, man, gone. You know what I mean? Man, gone. But the introduction was foot the ass. You know what I'm saying? This is what it is. I just had to keep it clean. You see what I'm saying? I call it spade a spade. I sent them like a month and a half ago. It might have been longer. I called my wife. We sent them at T-Mobile. He's platform business, what's his name? I was like, that's the first nigga kicked my ass in high school.
Rafi.
My wife.
Yeah, I was scared of Rafi.
Hey, on my mama,
He
hey.
talk so crazy to me.
On
man.
my
Rafi was
mama,
taking me
I'm
to it,
telling
man.
you.
Rafi was a trip,
I'm
man.
telling you.
It is a trip. That's my
Man,
Rafi,
listen, man. And then back then, I wasn't big deal. I was fat folk and fat boy, but man, I was slim and tender and Rafi a little short stocky nigga back then, man. Them boys was putting that fight down. You know what I mean?
Rafi Kabak.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I call a spade, bro. When a nigga earn it, they gonna get it. You know what I mean? It's like that. Then it'll take us into the Johnny Page era and the
I
quietest-
love Johnny. Slum
and-
like my
yeah, for
Johnny,
sure.
my
Ain't no
man.
question. That's why I say like people don't really they like downplay like the real people that play the real
Big
role and
Rich.
different things. Yeah, Big Rich, ain't no
Walt,
question.
Wally.
Man, most definitely Wally. Man, listen.
Shrimp, rest in
Yeah,
peace.
rest in peace, Shrimp. I'm gonna tell you something. Wally, I'm gonna tell you how Wally is. That's why Wally always be my big brother. Now, y'all had Hyde Park locked. Remember when
Not in
Wendy
my era.
and what? When we was going to Hyde Park in Kenwood, I'm saying Hyde Park, not the school.
Oh, era.
The
oh,
era,
yeah,
Hyde
yeah,
Park,
area,
53rd,
yeah.
Harper,
Yeah.
the
Not
show.
no more, though.
No, I'm saying, but back then, the show.
Yeah, the show. Yeah.
Going to Wendy's.
Yeah,
I ended up
yeah.
fighting, getting through Wendy's window.
Yeah.
Listen,
yeah.
the
Wendy's used
same
to
one.
bust.
Agron, Rafi,
yeah.
different. We go to the show. Johnny Page, Johnny Page, no. Johnny Page, they just fought the man contacts out of his eyes. That's
Yeah.
what, remember, niggas was wearing contacts.
What year is that?
Huh?
I like the year.
The year, I'm gonna tell you what movie we went to go see. New Jack City.
Like 88.
So,
91,
yeah, 88,
91. I forgot
yeah.
when New Jack City
It was New
came
Jack
out.
City. Whenever year New Jack City came out, we
Yeah,
had the
Johnny
show.
Page a good
I'm gonna
brother,
tell you what
man.
it is. We had used and damage on. So niggas will know we niggas had on overalls and man, listen, hey, we was where we weren't supposed to be. In our eyes. And remember Slick Rick still was living from 75th and Dorchester. Rest in peace, Slick Rick. But back then, like I said, we might have got our ass whooped, but we got up the next day and we lived. We understood.
Yeah, them guns came in. It was rough.
Yeah, them
So
guns.
I remember when I first became Stone. My man, I don't know if people still remember them, but I always loved them and respect them to this day. People in jury. I don't know where they at, but I know they out of town somewhere.
Right.
But like I remember, we went from buddies to you got 24 hours to flip because I was the Wadsworth. You know
Right,
what I'm saying?
exactly.
Like,
Wadsworth was the
I
motherfucker.
ain't
That
never-
was past the
and,
divine line.
I'll get called types of hook ass blades.
Yeah. On everything. On
You know
everything.
what I'm
Mooney K
saying?
too.
Yeah,
Mooney K used to be down there.
Bebop rest in peace,
Yeah.
Fat Daddy rest
Yeah,
in peace.
for
You know what I'm
sure.
saying? That's why I move
Let
around
us
like
know
I
when
do.
it's done so we can
A
stop.
lot of my guys think that I'm just comfortable, and it ain't that. See, when you change who you are, that don't mean the people around you change, but that don't mean you stop being you.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? So like,
Exactly.
if you got a perception of me, and I'm never around for you to see how I actually am, how you gonna know if your perception is right or wrong? You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? So it's a lot of guys, I ain't gonna say their name because they still out and about out here on y'all side that I
Exactly.
mess with when they see me and we talk.
Exactly.
I done did some letters for guys when they, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, and on y'all side, a few of them.
I know what you mean.
So,
I know what you mean.
but that they like, damn, this the dude that you know what I'm saying? Some of them shocked by that, but man, bro, that's dead.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? It really is dead, man. Long as I'm not gonna let nobody hurt me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not. You know what I'm
We
saying?
not gonna let nobody
That's
hurt
dumb. You know
or
what I'm
me.
saying? But I ain't gonna tell too much about Big. I might cats think I ain't got no pipe in the car. They might just ride up on me. But I only ride with pipes.
Nah.
You're not gonna pay me, and it ain't because I'm worried about catching another case. I'd rather what happened me be just meant for me.
Yeah.
You know if that makes sense, man.
Yeah.
Because like I was saying about God, like I can't say I believe in God, then I gotta have my pipe in case this
Exactly.
one of these guys.
Exactly.
I mean, because I've been out for the last 13 years. All of them know my face.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some of them probably do be like, man, we should get that. You know, that's on them. That's something they got to take with themselves. You know
Exactly.
what I'm saying? I'm not doing another thing to another young black male. And
Me
I know
either. I
don't
do
got
it.
nothing against Hispanics neither, but I ain't never dealt with them in that
Yeah.
way. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Right.
saying for as a black man, I'm not never, ever, ever, ever harming another black man unless he rape one of our sisters or something. We
Yeah.
kill him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Pardon me.
No,
you know what
it's
I'm saying?
all
But they
good. You ain't
rape
saying
one of these
nothing wrong.
sisters or beat one of these sisters or mess with one of these kids, then that go out the window. You know, but other just because of what you is and all that, man, that's nonsense. And a lot of y'all out here wasting y'all life, man. And it's a lot of brothers in them graveyards and got hundreds of years that ain't never coming home for absolutely nothing. And when they come home, like Kimball gentrified. So yeah, they still around, but it's gentrified being for real. A lot of you brothers gonna come home, you know, and y'all think it's a groove, and your guys got you. You gonna realize when they ain't sending you no money. You know what I'm saying? When that girl ain't coming to see you, when harsh reality set in, you gonna realize you wasted your time. You don't have to do that.
Right.
It's other things to do now. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
ain't gotta waste your time no more with that
Yeah.
nonsense, man.
Exactly.
You know.
Exactly. And then it's like today, that's why this so important to me, because I want the world to see. I want the world to understand my message. Yeah, they could play and talk that, yeah, he big GD, he this. And yeah, I carry the big deal from 63rd, but I want y'all to understand. This is my brother.
Yeah.
And I ain't ashamed
Oh,
of
and
shit.
we Muslims too.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
It's even stronger. I'm just telling y'all,
Right,
no
exactly.
la
So-
la man.
right,
That's
so-
what we pushing.
So I'm not ashamed to sit in front of the world on this platform and let everybody know this is my brother. I love my
likewise,
brother.
I love you
I ain't
too.
on none of that. So if he got a problem, I got one. And we ain't pushing that. Because that ain't what I'm on. That ain't my message. I ain't living for that and I ain't looking for that.
You know,
But at the same time, I need people to understand that this is what we really on. We need to wake us up.
ain't
When
no
did
problem.
y'all meet? Like that, say that.
Ooh, that's ugly.
I couldn't answer that.
Yeah, I couldn't either. That's
I'm not
ugly.
gonna lie to you. I
That's
don't know.
ugly.
I don't know.
Man, that's
I don't
ugly.
know. I honestly don't know. Bro.
Right,
You know
it's
what I'm
ugly.
saying? It's one of the things that's been years.
That's how I
locked
go.
in, you know,
Right.
just
So we
leave it.
can't.
That's that.
I couldn't put no time limit on it, but I know what it is. You understand what I'm saying? So for everybody that's out there and they watching, man, this real Woodline history.
Yeah.
So stop thinking we just all gangbangers and all killers, cause we ain't.
Nah, Woodline got some smooth people, man.
We been here all our life.
That's another misconception. I'm actually a real smooth dude, to be honest.
Exactly.
Man. I'm a real cool
Let
ass
'em know,
guy,
let
man. To
'em
be
know.
100%
Let 'em know.
honest, I always, as a kid, my
Right.
grandmama used to tell me you a cool little dude.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm really a cool guy, man, to
Right.
be honest, man. I ain't never been no hot-tempered dude, none of that, man.
Right.
You know, business was just business.
Exactly.
You know?
And that's it. And we understood the business.
Yeah. Exactly.
So you know, we ain't gonna hold y'all long, man. We just wanted to give y'all a little Woodline history, man. Man,
Yeah,
miss
like
you,
my man, old Abu, rest in peace, say, man.
Yes,
We all
yes, sir.
Woodline. You know
Yes,
what I'm
sir.
saying?
Yes,
I am
sir.
Woodline, man.
Yes,
you know what I'm
sir.
saying? I
And-
really love
Yes, sir.
Chicago. I love the earth, universe. But I love
Woodline.
Woodline, man. I'm a Woodline kid. You know what I'm saying? Born and
From
raised
birth.
Wadsworth.
Yeah.
Hyde Park, man. I ain't finished Hyde Park because of, you know.
Yeah.
but I love Hyde Park. I love Woodline,
I'll
man.
pay to go back right now. Because them was the best years of my life, man.
Yeah, if
I
I
ain't
could
gonna
revert
lie.
back and never have to go to jail here.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Well, hey, unlike me, he was lucky. I went to Wadsworth, Fisk. I got kicked out of Wadsworth, went to Fisk. Then had to go to Catholic school.
Yeah. So
And they
yeah.
smuggled me back in to
So yeah, no, I
Wadsworth.
never went to Carnegie. I grew up on
Right,
that end.
right,
baby.
right,
You know what
right.
I'm saying? 64 for Kenwood, baby. You know what I'm saying? 6435, third floor.
Hey, Carnegie, man, we ain't got nothing against
You know what I'm saying?
Carnegie, but we
Yeah, I
ain't
won't go all the way
fucking
back. I grew up on the block with Jacoby.
Right,
now.
you hear me?
The Vice Lords. Dave now. You know what I'm saying? That's who I grew up on
Hey,
the block
listen,
with.
man, this Woodline history, man, we
And
gave it to
chill.
y'all in the raw. It's more to come, man. I can't hold out because I know he got things to do, but I just wanted to give it to y'all in the real
Yeah, I
and the
actually
raw,
gotta
man.
go break my fast. I
Yeah.
mean, go make my salad. I don't break my fast till later, but
Yeah,
I ain't
so
gonna
I
make
just
my
I just wanted y'all to get it, man, from the horse's mouth, man. And I just need y'all to do one thing for me. Whatever y'all do, don't stoop so low. I'm out.
You want to shout out your IG or something? Good.
Oh no, it's Meet Six Trey, Meechy Bunch on Facebook, but it's Ramadan, all that stuff down except I think my IG up right now, but my
You heard what he
Facebook
said?
down into
Six
Ramadan.
Trey.
I'm 6 Trey, man. 6 Trey, baby. East
You
Side,
hear
baby.
that? You know what I'm talking about? You heard it.